Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I got new pajamas. First and foremost, that's like very important because I'm always in pajamas, especially because I work from home. So, aren't they cute? Look at that. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to do a update, kind of, not like a life update, but I've been doing a lot of like spiritual growth, a lot of spiritual healing. And today is October 13th, 2024. So I kind of just wanted to do like a life update and reflect thus far on my spirituality journey because I have become more spiritual this year, and I have done a lot more affirmations, meditations, EFT tapping, and a lot of my manifestations that have come to light so far. So I guess like kind of like a success story, and I don't want anybody jinxing it, but let's knock on wood. But yeah, so that being said, I do want to point out that I was in the ER on Wednesday. So that was like what, October 9th? Yeah, October 9th. And okay, so I feel like I'm gonna go bad and good, okay? Because like I said, it's a life update as well. But I was in the ER October 9th. I was having like chest pain, and everything's good. Thank the universe, thank God. Everything's good. Blood test, X-rays, EKG, everything is good. I went to my PCP on Friday, so that was just like 2 days ago on the 11th. And he also did the follow-up and everything. Bonus points, everything's all good. Now, I want to talk about, I know one of my stories is private, one of my videos is private, about how I got followed from like 2 towns in this people's car that are driving a silver Lexus with black rims, which was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. That happened in Mercury retrograde August 12th. So yeah, which I talked about kind of in my 17 unboxing as well. I think more so, I just want to talk about things that I've been doing, and one of the things I've been doing is subliminals, listening to subliminals. I have a subliminal on my channel. I've been doing meditations, and oh my gosh, those work. Like, let's just put it that way. Even if I listen to my own, it's that belief that everything is always working out in your favor, because it really is. I actually finished my 3 months with the company that I'm at, and I got bumped up, like, and I just that Sunday I was just kind of like writing, scripting, and whatever, and I was like, on this week I will get a raise, I will get a bump. Granted, it's not like I was expecting like $25 or whatever, but I didn't get that. It's lower than that, but it's higher than what I was making, so that's something exciting that I kind of just manifested by like just even listening to I have a video on my channel called Lux Luminous Garden. That's one that I listen to. And then also like a reminder that intrusive thoughts, because that's something I've struggled with so much. Intrusive thoughts are so fucking irrelevant. They like, oh, if you see this, something bad is gonna happen. If this happens, then will happen. Like, nah, shut up. That's your anxiety. And what is anxiety? Anxiety is a lying fucking hoe. Okay? Anxiety is a lying ass hoe. We do not care about it. Your anxiety is a liar. Alright? But anyways, I wanted to talk definitely about that, because that's one success story in that sense. Second, I had my yoga membership, like the studio that I go to has been paid for. Someone just was like, I was struggling, and somebody covered that for me. So I got to experience more yoga classes than I probably could afford. On October 4th, I want to say it was, yeah, October 4th, I went to like a chair yoga class, and I was literally the youngest person there. Everyone else is talking about their retirements and how they plan to retire, and I'm like, okay then. But yeah, so there's, that. I have like my board here, so if you see me training, it's just what I want to talk about. Um, this is so random, but like the predictions I've made, not like every single prediction, but like let's take Bad Blood for example. The morning of WWE Bad Blood, I literally, even on my Twitter, I was like, Jimmy Uso is coming back today. I told my brother, I told son, he does come back that day, and I'm just like, bruh, I effing told you that he's coming back today. Um, my therapist, I have a new therapist, and he has been amazing. He has been, and just on the 8th when I saw him, it's just been compliment after compliment after compliment. And I feel like being spiritual and just meditating and knowing that the universe, that's like one thing too. The universe is always conspiring in your favor. When I went to the ER on Wednesday, I was like, why is this happening to me? This and that. But I do have like another therapist as well, which like I rarely kind of see her because like insurance still covers both, and then work insurance as well. Um, no, sorry, not work, college. The college I'm at Calbright right now, so they also like offer therapy as well. And I was, even though I was in the ER, I was like, I'm so lucky because on Friday I'll get to talk to my therapist. And here's the crazy thing, I went to the ER Wednesday. Thursday my PCP is not there, so by going on Wednesday I was able to call the doctor's office on Thursday because there's like a group of doctors in that clinic. And so, I mean, obviously the clinic was open. So I called on Thursday and I was like, hey, I went to the ER. They asked me to do a follow up, and they're like, okay, we'll get you in on Friday. So not only was I lucky enough to see my PCP, but I was also lucky. I mean, I was not only lucky enough to see my therapist, but I was also lucky to have my PCP appointment that day. Otherwise, if I was like, oh, screw it, I'm gonna go on Thursday or whatever, then I would have had to wait to get an appointment until after this weekend. So, things definitely are working out. The universe is always conspiring in our favor. It wants us to succeed, it wants us to be happy, it wants us to just live our life in gratitude, I guess, in that sense. And I do, one thing that I say is I live in gratitude and I stay there. So, yeah, I was like, why is this happening to me? Even with the whole traumatic situation of being followed by a couple. And yeah, it was a guy and a girl, which like surprises a lot of people. And I was like, yeah, it was a couple. Um, so, like I said, police reports and stuff have been filed. The police are aware of it. I don't even know how to, like, so many people are aware of it now because I was like, I want this documented every freaking place. My dietitian, my PCP, my therapist, the police, like work, like who doesn't know about it at this rate? It would be more easier. Friends, family, shit, like so many people know about that situation. Um, And then on the 1st of this month, October 1st, I did a trauma cleansing. So it was like a healing, and it made me feel very like tired and heavy. And I told my meditation teacher that Thursday because that thing was on the 1st, and then that Thursday, I remember telling him, that I had this, and he's like, yeah, like it's heavy right now. That's why you're so tired and everything. And one thing I want to say, anybody that's still listening, is us people, like the ones that are putting in the work, we know it's hard because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And that's what, like, he also said it's called putting in the work for a reason. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. But at the end of the day, this is just kind of like things I wanted to update you guys on, like this lucky girl syndrome in that sense with like subs and my meditations and everything. Because even though I do listen to other people's meditation guides, and like I said, I go to that class, I have those on my channel for a reason. It's kind of like, I'm not trying to be a famous YouTuber or anything of that sort. This is more like video journals and like life updates and stuff, so that in the future, like 10, 20 years down the road, I can be like, oh, you know what? I was struggling in this period of my life, and guess what? I'm still here and I survived it. So even things like anxiety and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, it was so bad last year. 2023 was one of the worst, if not the worst year of my life. And no, I think it was the worst. I'm not even gonna say one of. It was the worst year of my life. And 2024, I found spirituality. I found things like Lucky Girl Syndrome. I found things like what's it called? Things like meditation, EFT tapping, all of that stuff that I just didn't know existed. And I'm still learning. I'm still not 100%, there. Like one of the people I work with paid for crystals for me, and I'm like, I don't even know how to use these things, but she's the one that paid for them. At the end of the day, the anklet that I'm wearing, it was paid for by somebody else. There were a few times at work when they were like, like, oh, I'll just cover it for us. So I guess that's like the abundance. And from there, I'm just saying this because I'm very grateful. I'm not saying it to jinx it. I'm not saying it to get any negative energy. And I always will say I return all negative energy back to the sender. And that's something that is all like really helpful too. I return all negative energy back to the sender. Another thing, my books, like I've been working so hard, I just published my 15th book October 8th, and it's crazy because I paid for like one book cover. The person designed like 3 book covers, and even prior to that, last month, I had someone paid them to do 2 different books, and in total I have, for those 2 books, I have 6 covers now because they just went above and beyond. Versus when I didn't, like back in 2022 when I first started writing, and I only would be like, hey, I want this book cover, and it's like, okay, cool, here's your 1 book cover. And now I have like 9 book covers for like 3 books, and I'm like, I don't know which one to choose, stuff. And then my like ARC readers, every time I've had ARC readers or beta readers, they'd ghost me, basically, in that sense of they kind of ran away with the free book. But with this series, I'm actually getting the reviews and I'm getting feedback, and it's so crazy how much gratitude and spirituality is just lucky, like the Lucky Girl Syndrome and all that. Because like I said, every week, every Sunday, I try to listen and meditate to that video Lux Luminous Garden on my channel. So I've been talking for like 13 minutes. I'm gonna shut up soon, but yeah, it's just a quick little life update. And if you guys want to check that video out, it is on my channel. I'll put it in the description below. But I just was like, I haven't made a video in a while, and I wanted to, be comfortable showing my face again, because like I feel like I just kind of got scared in August, and it's like October now, so yeah. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say. I wish you guys a very happy October. This year's coming to an end, which is absolutely insane, because I remember reading like October 1st that there's only 13 weeks left of the year, and now it's like, what, 10 weeks left of the year? Crazy, but I probably didn't do the math right. But yeah, I will see you guys next time.